It is my pleasure to welcome you to our class today. It is another beautiful day. Our focus today will be on affixes on English language or use of English, so to say. Affix or affixes is one of the topics we are going to see under the aspect of a structure. What is an affix? An affix is a letter or set of letters that is added to a root word at the beginning or at the end to modify its meaning. So from that, you can see that affix has two major types, which are the prefix and the suffix. When we say prefix, what do we mean by prefix, or what are prefixes? A prefix, so to say, is a word element or a grammatical element that is put at the beginning of words to change their meaning, add to their meaning, or change the part of speech of the particular word. That is why we say that it is a grammatical element or it's a group of words or group of letters rather. It is a letter or a group of letters that is added or put at the beginning of words to change their meaning, add to it, or change the part of speech. Look at some examples in this category. Look at this first one, prefix. The word prefix itself is a word that has a prefix. You can see that PRE is the line. PRE here is referred to as the prefix. Remember, a prefix is a grammatical element added to a word at the beginning of the word to change its element. So the word that a prefix is added to is called the root or the stem or the base. Thus, we will say that fix is the root word or the base word or the stem. Therefore, we have prefix, that is put before, because pre means before the root. That is what it means. The word, that's what it means here, prefix. Do we have another example? Let's see this word postgraduate. Postgraduate or postgraduate, as many of us call it, is a word that has a root and another element called a prefix. Look at this element, post. Do you see it there? Excellent. Now, we say that post in itself is what? The prefix of the word graduate. And post means after, just as pre means before. Post means after. So postgraduate will be what? After graduate. Therefore, we have the graduate as the root or the stem. We have numerous examples of prefixes. We can use them in words, or rather in sentences. We will not be able to give you all the prefixes available here. So just note that I shall be showing you some examples or word lists of some prefixes. You are going to see some prefixes. These are not the limited list of prefixes. You can still do some research, so to say, to get more prefixes that you will use, find out how to use them. Remember, we say that readers are leaders. Let's pay attention to some of the prefixes we have. We can see our serial number, our prefix, the definition, that is the meaning of the prefix, then word examples in prefixes. Look at this first one. Mono. Many of us have heard of the word mono or the element mono in most of the words, as in monologue, monocot, or monocotyledon, monarchy. You can see that mono, what is the definition here? One. So mono stands for one, and any word that has a prefix mono means one out of many. What is monologue? Monologue is one person talking. What about monocotyledon? One seed leaf. For those of you who are in sciences, know what meant by monocot. What about the monarchy? You can see that the O is removed because of combination elements or combination rules that we have. In other words, the expression ought to have been monarchy, but we don't pronounce it as monarchy, which means a system of government whereby only one person is a ruler, only one family, one lineage. It is not passed on to another person until the person dies, another person will pick it up. One ruler, unlike democracy where you vote. Let's look at another example, number 2. SUB, popularly pronounced as sub. SUB means what? Under. Have you heard the word submarine before? Submarine. How does it operate? Underwater. Is that also excellent? That's why we have submarine here as underwater. What about subconscious? Look at this expression. What is the meaning of consciousness? When you are conscious, it shows that you are aware of your surroundings. But subconscious means you are no longer aware. The consciousness is not overshadowing you. You no longer know what is happening in your surroundings. Look at the third word, subtitle. We have title itself. Now, subtitle means under the title, which means this is not the main one, but a title under the main title. That's why we call it subtitle, so to say. What we are trying to talk here or to say is that every preface gives a meaning to a word that it is used with. Look out for them. Now, there is something spectacular about prefix that you should not forget. It will guide you in your spelling. Anytime you want to bring a preface, let me say 99% of times you want to bring a preface to a word, bring that word, bring the preface. Do not alter spelling. It will help you in your spelling. Let's go to number 3 is our preface. We have AUTO, pronounced as auto. It means serve as in automatic, autograph, autobiography. If you look at these words, what do they mean? Automatic, moving by itself. Autograph, self-signature. Autobiography, your life story about yourself that you have written by yourself. That is just it. Number 4, MIS. This is not management information system. MIS, popularly pronounced as means in some words. It means wrong or wrongly. Just as in misplaced, to place wrongly. Misunderstand, to understand wrongly. Misspell, to spell in the wrong way. You can see that once you understand your preface, you will be able to give the definition of the word. No wonder a learned one once said that the definition of every word is in the word. Is that all? Let's see if we have more to bring out in this list of some prefaces. Try to look for more, research them, take note of all these ones, research for more. You will see that your use of English ability will be improved. The 5th one, we have DIS, pronounced as this, and the meaning is what? Not or opposite of. Disgrace, opposite of grace. Is that also? Destroyer, not loyal. Disable, not able, inability. Disapprove, not approve. So what we are trying to say is that you have seen them. One thing you should not forget is that most of these prefaces come from Latin, Greek. We have others that are from other world origins. But at this stage of our learning, let's focus on the definition alone. Later, we'll talk about their origin and how they will be applied. Number 6, we have ROA, which is a back or again. Example is reuse, return, retreat, reply, repeat. All these ones have to do with what? Again. Then, why do some people use the word reverse back? Reverse back. Reverse back. You are driving, somebody says reverse back. What does it mean? To reverse is not to go back. So what is back doing there again? You can see that the use of preface will help you to avoid tautology. We'll talk about tautology in one of our slides or classes in the nearest future. The 7th one is a X. We need to be very careful of this word. X as a noun stands for what? As a word, because it can be a root word. It means former. But here, as a prefix, it means from, out, or out of. That's why you say my ex means your ex, somebody, your exit, your exile. But when you say excavate, it means out of digging, expel, remove, or out from, excommunicate, out of the community of that communicate willingly together. So in order to avoid errors, understand the meaning of each of the prefixes. We have AMBI, ambi, as in ambidextrous. Ambi means both. Ambidextrous. Ambition. Think of other words you could use. Oh, some of you will want to find out, why should I use ambition as an element that will favor ambi as both? Ambition has to do with what you want to be in future and what is distracting you now. So you must put all the available materials on deck so as not to allow what is distracting you now to win, but to focus on where you are going to tomorrow. That is why ambition is one of the words here. Number 9, MAL, which means bad, as in maltreat, to treat someone badly. Maladministration, to manage an organization badly. That's what we are saying. And finally, my list, I have SYN or SYN, which means with, as in sympathy. The word here is pathos, that's the key. Sympathy is to show pity with someone. Somebody is feeling pain, you have to show that you feel the pain. Sympathy. There's synergy to work together, work with somebody together. Like I said, we have a list of prefixes that we will use to help us to where we are going to. When we are able to do this excellently, it shows that we are doing well. If you have actually enjoyed this video, do not forget, please subscribe to this channel so that when else we publish something that will benefit you, you will see it free of charge, and you can even share the link with your friends. It will help them, particularly in this global lockdown where learning is in place or is in total and online ability.